Space is more than an abyss. It's not just stars and void. Imagine space as an artist's canvas, an elaborate splash of colors with tales as old as time itself. Brilliant blues, fervent reds, calming greens, and then there are those mysterious shades that our humble human eyes can't see. But let's not worry. Did you know that with the Webb telescope, we can not only see them, but also guess what will happen in the future? That's right, which means the James Webb Space Telescope can be the ultimate weapon for the space enthusiasts, as it took the most detailed images of Ring Nebula. In this video, we will discuss every shocking detail that scientists gathered through the James Webb Telescope, aka the Sherlock, to this vast interstellar mystery. Is it the beginning of an end? Let's find out. The golden-eyed prodigy of our modern age is here. NASA made this prodigy, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, to see in infrared, to look at things that are very old, very far away, or just very faint. JWST can see things that even the famous Hubble Space Telescope can't quite see. Let's look at this another way. Remember that childhood toy you absolutely loved? Hubble was like that beloved old teddy bear, comforting and familiar. The JWST, it's like the brand new PlayStation loaded with features we've never even imagined. I think Hubble envies JWST. To develop this telescope, NASA teamed up with the European Space Agency, ESA, and the Canadian Space Agency, CSA. Currently, the Space Telescope Science Institute is controlling Webb's eyes on the sky. I wish I could do that too. Setting sail to the great beyond. The telescope was sent into space in 2021 on an Ariane 5 rocket from French Guiana, almost like a knight on a steed, bidding farewell to its homeland. And just like in those travel movies where the protagonist finds that perfect spot, by January 2022, JWST was lounging at the Sun-Earth L2 Lagrange point, enjoying the best cosmic view in town. On July 11th, 2022, the first picture taken by Webb was shown to the public. This three-dimensional picture is called Cosmic Cliffs, and it looks like Rocky Mountains on a moonlit night. When we saw the picture for the first time, we thought the same thing. But in reality, Cosmic Cliffs is the edge of the giant gas cavity inside NGC 3324, and the latest peaks in this picture are about 7 light-years tall. If we see the picture, the hot young stars in the center of the bubble blasted out powerful ultraviolet radiation and stellar winds. These winds and radiation carved out the cave-like area in the nebula. Recently, the James Webb Space Telescope has also snapped an image of the Ring Nebula that's like nothing you've ever seen before. Imagine Ring Nebula as this red, green, and purple eye, totally giving this well-known space a fresh makeover. Now, don't think it as an Instagrammable photo. It's a close-up of the Ring Nebula, also called Messier 57 or M57. This nebula is resting about 2,200 light-years away, and let me tell you, the details it's showing are even surprising veteran researchers. It's like Batman is shocked after seeing a bat. Here is the reason why. But before that, subscribe to our channel for more space mysteries just like this one. Nebulae, the storytellers of the universe. Every nebula narrates a tale, a poetic song of stars, their majestic lives, dramatic ends, and the legacy they leave behind. The Ring Nebula, for instance, isn't just a pretty face. It's a chronicle of stellar life cycles. When you gaze at nebula, you're not just observing, you're time traveling, witnessing events from thousands of years ago. This tasty piece of space is snuggled in the constellation Lyra, like a sprinkled masterpiece in a huge cosmic bakery. And guess what? You don't need a super fancy telescope to enjoy this treat. Even a small telescope in your backyard can turn you into an expert stargazer on summer nights. Now, as we're talking about our backyards, let me tell you a quick story. Famous astrophysicist Jan Kami was a kid when he peeked at the Ring Nebula through a small telescope and was amazed. Now he's all grown up and part of the same team monitoring the James Webb Space Telescope. Jan's like, who would have thought I'd get to use this super telescope to check out the same nebula I spotted as a kid? Dreams really can come true. So where were we? Oh, the Ring Nebula. It's also called the Planetary Nebula, which is a cool name for a group of cool space things that have nothing to do with planets. Now in the middle, there is a tiny dot. It's like a ring surrounded by a faint halo with detailed details. A warm pool of gas is inside the ring, and the star in the middle? This is a white dwarf star, which is kind of like the heart of that once bright star, and it's 180,000 degrees Fahrenheit there. Now that's seriously hot. Now we can see it through regular telescopes because it's not too far away. But the best part is that from where we are in the solar system, it's tilted just right. And for space experts, that's like hitting the jackpot. According to a famous astrophysicist, Mike Barlow says that this telescope has given us a view of the Ring Nebula that has never been seen before. These super high-resolution pictures are like magic because they show us not only the beautiful features of the expanding shell, but also what's going on around the white dwarf star in the middle. It's like watching a show about space in 4K. Now some of you must be wondering, what is the benefit of watching this? So picture our sun, the ultimate cosmic superstar. It's been shining and strutting its stuff for ages, thanks to a friendly wrestling match with gravity. One day, our sun's nuclear party fuel runs out, gravity finally wins, and it's like the grand finale of a fireworks show. Now, big stars? They're like the rock stars of the universe. They go supernova, exploding in a blaze of glory, and sometimes even become the mysterious cool kids, black holes. But the sun is just like a medium-sized star. When it's time to say goodbye, it starts to peel off like a strip show in space. It's like the star's way of getting rid of their winter coats. And guess what's left? A white dwarf. Kind of like the star's skeleton made of carbon and oxygen. The upper layers, the cosmic confetti, break into shapes that could make a cloud jealous. Clouds, bubbles, and those elegant cosmic donuts we call nebulas, like the Ring Nebula, which is like the universe showing off its jewelry collection. But hold on, the white dwarf isn't done with its show just yet. It cools down, dims its spotlight, and goes into retirement mode. This whole cosmic spectacle started about 4,000 years ago, which is like ancient history in space years. Now the moral of the story is, in about 5 billion years, our sun, a medium-sized star like the one in this story, will meet a similar end. During the process, the sun is going to get bigger, possibly swallowing worlds like Earth in the process. Quite strange, right? Scientists don't fully understand how these shapes form, which is really interesting. It's like putting together a big puzzle about the universe. Now, when most of those stars kick the bucket and form planetary nebulas like M57, they leave behind a whole bunch of secrets for us to unravel. Now the question is, how? By looking at the colors that come out of these nebulas. When the light from their center star hits the gas and dust around them, it's like they're telling us a story through a cosmic light show. Unbelievable, right? Even Professor Els Peters, a famous scientist, can't believe that this amazing cosmic light show is all caused by one dying star. But wait, there's more to it than that. Nebulas also show how the chemicals in these nebula clouds are put together. They even found big molecules of carbon there, which makes no sense. How exactly did they get there? Nobody knows for sure yet. You see, the dead star that made these planetary nebulas, like the Ring Nebula, left behind pieces of itself. These heavy elements are like leftovers from the star's trip through space. And do you know what happens to all of this? It ends up getting mixed into interstellar clouds, which are huge clouds of gas and dust. And from there, new stars are born, bringing the history of their ancestor. Klaus Pontoppidan from the Space Telescope Science Institute says that this is the end for this star, but it's just the beginning for new stars and planet systems. It's like the circle of life. Scientists are diving deep into studying this nebula because they're on a quest to understand how things work across the universe. According to Nick Cox, one of the men behind the James Webb Space Telescope, these images aren't just for our eyes to feast on, they're scientific gold mines. By diving into the Ring Nebula secrets with the JWST, they're aiming to crack the code of how stars live, die, and sprinkle their cosmic magic into the universe. What came to your mind when you first saw the Ring Nebula? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more mind-blowing space updates. We'll see you in the next one.